Hello, everybody, and welcome to this session or episode, I guess, of AHT Creative Sessions. So last night I had an epiphany. I was listening to songs on YouTube and feeling very, I don't know, just reminiscent of the past, right? And people I've known and people I've loved and maybe a few I didn't like. But I ran across Michael Smotherman, a song of his. Michael Smotherman was an incredible genius writer. And so a funny story about Michael, not really funny, but I had heard about him and I thought, I really want to write with him. This was years ago. And it took 10 years to finally write with Michael. And how it happened is George McCorkle, the original Marshall Tucker band member, George was me and George wrote tons of songs together. And he also played acoustic guitar in my band. He was just the most humble, kindest man. I don't know. He was just a great guy. And he knew Michael. And so I remember one day asking him, hey, I want to get Michael's contact. I want to write with him. And he's like, oh, I don't know. He's really hard to get a hold of. And, he doesn't write just with anybody. And he wasn't doing that. He wouldn't say that in a disrespectful way. He was just being honest that I could tell he wasn't comfortable giving me his number. And I'm like, that's fine. And so I remember for years kind of praying about it and going, please, I want to write with Michael. And I thought, if it's going to be, it's going to be, because I believe in that too. And so one day I'm at my house and I get a phone call. And he goes, Amanda Hunt Taylor? And I said, yeah. He said, this is Michael Smotherman. And I flipped out. I mean, I didn't flip out, but I did on the inside. And I was like, Michael Smotherman? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, wow. Yeah, I didn't know what to say. And he said, and I'm not going to mention the writer or the song, but he goes, I was writing with someone that you've written with, and I wanted to write with him because of the song that I heard that you both wrote. And he said, but when I got with him, I knew that you had actually written that song. And I was like, I just didn't know what to say. He was so kind and so sweet. So from there, we found our writing relationship, and it was great. And I'm going to run out of time for this short because I really wanted to get into, well, maybe I can do it real quick. I got 30 seconds here. When it comes to writing songs, write what your mind sees. Write in your mind's eye, what your mind is seeing. Just write that and write it as perfectly as you see it in your head. And I promise you're going to come up with a great song. Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye.